I really do have a soft spot for Russell Westbrook. His MVP season was one of the most entertaining seasons I've ever witnessed. He has his faults, not perfect by any means. Naturally, when you watch him at times, you ask yourself, what on earth is he doing? But at this point, he just gets a bad rap from the media no matter what he does. I feel like they hold him to max contract standards despite him being on the downswing of his career. And when he plays well, no one really cares. But when he makes his traditional Shaqtin' a fool type play, you better believe it will be trending everywhere. I mean, as a vet minimum contract player, he was near perfect in his role, extremely valuable for the Nuggets last season. And people forget, as a team during their best stretch, he was unbelievable. From December 8th to February 24th, the Nuggets had a 27-10 record. 73 win percentage over that span. And the duo of Westbrook and Jokic was elite. Their two-man lineup had a net rating of 14.9, higher than the duo of Murray and Jokic, which was plus 10.6. On top of that, their best five included their starting lineup with Russell Westbrook instead of Jamal Murray, plus 23.7 net rating to be exact. Meanwhile, the lineup with Murray was just a plus 9.5 net rating during that stretch. Plus, he gave them one great playoff series. He dominated at times versus the Clippers, and they don't win without him. 13.8 points, 4.8 rebounds per game, while shooting 41% from three with elite defense over the series. And in Game 7, 16 points, 5 assists, 5 steals. No chance they win without him. Now, he did struggle a ton versus OKC, but overall, if you take in account the whole entire season and not just the ending, he outplayed the value of his contract big time. Honestly, as a Russ supporter, seeing the narrative around him the past couple of years, it seems like he's in a no-win scenario on a team with high expectations because he's so easy to blame when he plays bad. I want him to get a ring, but to me, his legacy is pretty much set without one. I almost hope he stops ring chasing and goes to a place like Sacramento. I just enjoy him the most when he plays with unlimited freedom and has the rock as much as possible. I also believe that's where you get the most value out of him. Although it won't result in him reaching the promised land, I think it'll be a good time for him having one last hurrah at being the point guard all game long. That's exactly what he would be. They have a starting spot waiting for him. Dennis Schroeder has been a career backup, and that's the only current proven point guard on the roster. It's clear he still has something left in the tank for that role. Last season for Denver, he started 36 games, averaged 15 points, 7 assists, and 6 rebounds per game in those opportunities. Of course, I wouldn't mind him going back to Denver. They really accepted him for who he was. He fits with Jokic perfectly and will be very useful for them in the regular season. At this point, he's hit or miss as a postseason role player, depending on the matchup, depending if his shot is going in. But overall, his buy-in defensively has helped him turn into a valuable role player off the bench. Per Basketball Index, he was graded A- perimeter isolation defense, A ball screen navigation, B+ off-ball chaser defense, A- pickpocket rating, and lastly, B+ passing lane defense. So he brings a little bit of everything defensively, and he's also an elite rebounder. We know this. And he's still one of the best passers, playmakers in all of basketball, despite being 36 years old. A playmaking talent, ranked 55 out of 564 qualified players. Next, you got passing creation volume, which means shot created for teammates per 75 possessions on court offensively, regardless of if the shots were made or not. A+ and ranked 29 out of 569. Passing creation quality, an estimate of expected efficiency on shots created for teammates, factoring in location and other key factors. 30 out of 564 players. Passing efficiency, F, due to bad turnovers. We know he can get crazy in that category. And lastly, passing versatility, an estimate of the range on types of passes a player makes. Players with higher values are expected to be able to make more kinds of playmaking reads. A+ ranked 28th out of 564. Despite the age, despite whatever people say, he's still a very good NBA player.